So you guys have heard me say best RTA, best RDA, best this, best that, my favorite this, my favorite that, but how long has it been since I've thrown out the word revolutionary? A long ass time! But this product that we're going to be talking about today, and this is the ARCO sub-ohm tank, what is in the coil heads for this tank is revolutionary. It's going to change the vape game, in my opinion. Alrighty, here she is, boys and girls, the packaging for this ARCO sub-ohm tank by HorizonTech. And of course, inside that packaging, you're going to receive your ARCO tank. Comes with an extra glass tube, a Delrin 510 drip tip adapter, comes with a 0.2 ohm big old macro coil. You get a baggie of extra O-rings and 2 extra fill gaskets. Oh, and a guitar pick. And last but not least, an ARCO tank user guide. And here she is, the ARCO sub-ohm tank. Few specs for you. She's primarily made of stainless steel. You got different color options. This is the blue one, as you guys can see, but you can also choose stainless steel color. You could choose rainbow, or you could choose black. She's about 26 millimeter in width, to be exact, 25.5 millimeter in width, and she's 54 millimeter in length. She's got triple bottom adjustable airflow, as you guys can see, and you grab a hold of this ring and you adjust and turn, and it stops in one direction, stops in the other, and it is the perfect amount of restrictiveness. Whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the exact same all across the board. Personally, I like to leave her wide open or halfway open. That's my preferred for this airflow for the tank. At the base of this device, she's got a non-adjustable, slightly protruding 510 pin. Threads are nice and smooth. There's no engravings down here. It's just nice and clean. And then at the top, it comes with this drip tip sleeve, Delrin drip tip sleeve. That slides off. Pop the 510 Delrin drip tip adapter on there and use your preferred 510 drip tips. And just to show you, here's a Delrin 510 drip tip. It does fit a little bit on the snuggy doggy side, but it fits. There we go. Looks kind of wonky there. I think it's kind of pointless, but at least they give you the option. And at the top of this device, it's got easy top fill. In order to get into the top fill, all you got to do is grab a hold of the top cap and you just turn it and boom, she's wide open on both sides. You can fill her up on either side, whichever one you want, and she holds 5 mils of e-liquid. Once you're done filling her up, you just turn her back and she's locked into place. Now let me take this drip tip sleeve off just to show you this piece right here. Now we can unscrew this just like so. And if you can't get this thing off, that's what the guitar pick is for. You pop it in these grooves and you use it to unscrew it or to tighten it down. But once you pop that sucker off, then you can pop the top cap off. And let's say, like I showed you before, it comes with the 2 gaskets, the 2 fill gaskets. If you were to lose one of these things, you got another one to go to, and that's how to get the top cap off to replace it. And you want to pop it over the fill slots. That's what you want to do. Make sure everything's lined up. Pop this piece back on there. Make sure she's nice and tight. And you got to be careful. You're going to cut yourself with this slot. Look at that. I cut myself, my index finger. That's why they include the picker. So what I'll do is I'll close her off, make sure she's sealed off completely, and then I'll take this picker right here because it's not completely tightened down. Pop it in those slots, tighten it down, or you could do it vice versa. Unscrew it. That's what this picker's for, guys. So here's one of the ARCO coil heads that comes with this puppy chucker. This is the A4 coil. It's a 0.2 ohm coil head, 70 to 80 watts recommended. You got your feed slots on the outside, uses organic cotton, and it uses flax paper. And flax paper, that's what makes this thing. I'm telling you, the flax paper is absolutely phenomenal. Keeps the coil from getting gunked up, and the flavor lifespan off of these coil heads is triple as long as most other organic cotton coil heads or even ceramic coil heads. Double the lifespan of most ceramic coil heads and triple the lifespan of most organic cotton coil heads. And there's the flax paper in there. You see that discolored paper? And this is a big old macro coil, by the way. But on the outside, you got organic cotton. On the inside, wrapped around that coil is the flax paper. So I just ruined that coil head for you guys, that brand new coil head to get this flax paper out. But this is what the flax paper looks like, a close-up view for you. You know what it kind of feels like? It feels real silky. And I'm guessing that's like the oils that's in the flax. I'm not getting the oils. The oils aren't rubbing off my hands. It does feel like paper, but it feels silky. It reminds me of that cooking paper that you use to bake cookies on. And here's the question. Is it easy to rip it? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at those fibers. So that's that flax fiber from the plant woven into this paper. And here's the glass tank section. It's vacuum plated. That's how they get this color, this blue color. And this is straight out of the packaging. Everything is nice and clean. Get your O-ring. Pop this sucker back on the O-ring. And here's the pre-installed coil head screwed into the base. This is another 0.2 ohm coil, and this is called the A6 coil. 80 to 90 watts recommended. You get your feed slots, uses organic cotton and that flax paper. Check it out. Triple coil. This is my favorite coil head out of the two because I get better flavor off this, and I get more of a lung restrictive hit, more of a restrictive lung hit. That's what I mean. The other coil head is just a massive coil. You're going to get massive airflow. The flavor off of it is tremendous, but with this one, it's just more dense. It's more saturated, it feels like, because that airflow, it's tighter. And here is the inside of the base. I do want to point this out. HorizonTech, your devices are getting better machine quality, but the cleanliness is not quite there with something like Smok products, or like the Geek Vape products, or the Vandy Vape products, or the Joytech products. Is it a big deal? No, I could rinse it off, but straight out of the package, first impressions, to some of you guys out there, yes it is. This is the juice I'm using today, and have you ever seen this guy before? His name is Indoor Smokers. Hey Vapesters! Yo Vapesters! If you don't know who Indoor Smokers is, check him out. He's got a vape review channel, and he is one funny mofo. One funny mofo, but we got his line over at vapetrick.com. That's the only place you can get it, and this is the Beastie Boysenberry. It's a blue raspberry, one of the best blue raspberry vapes I've ever had. Oh yeah, and you can get this stuff cheap over at vapetrick.com. We're giving 25% off everything on that site, including this juice, Rainbow Nuggets, Mr. Rips, Nana's Cream. Yes, the Merge line. Check it out. 25% off everything, boys and girls. Gonna go ahead and prime up that coil head, get it nice and saturated. That's what this coil head needs. Anytime you're using organic cotton or flax paper or anything that can burn, you want to prime up the coil head. So as you guys can see, she's nice and wet, ready to get to vaping. So we're gonna go ahead and screw her together. Use this sucker up here and fill her up. And this is the only thing with glass droppers. Look at that. It can get messy. Unicorn bottles work the best for this, filling this bad boy up. Close her off. We got to open up that airflow. Now she's ready to be vaped. Within the next 6 months to a year, I'm predicting that everyone and their brother is going to be using what's in this coil head, whether it's this sub-ohm tank, whether it's Smok sub-ohm tanks, whether it's Joytech, E-Leaf, Wismec, this, that, the other. They're going to be using flax paper. That's right. What is flax paper, Rip? Well, I did my research. What flax paper is it's derived from the flax plant, which is the flaxseed. You ever had flaxseed before? I eat flaxseed on a daily basis. It's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. And the flaxseed comes off the flax plant, and what they're doing is they're taking the fibers from that flax plant and make it into a flax paper, which is in this coil head. And it's very absorbent. It takes a little bit longer to absorb, I noticed, than the cotton, but once it absorbs, man, it's unreal. Unreal compared to just the organic cotton or the ceramic. The flavor I get off this flax paper is just as good as the ceramic, if not better, because you're getting those clean notes, but at the same time as you're getting the clean notes, you're getting that saturated, you're getting that wet vape. Whereas with the ceramic, my experience is I've gotten like a dry flavor. And with the cotton, you get that warm, saturated vape. But with the cotton, it just doesn't last as long, man. Like I said, 3 to 4 to 5 days flavor lifespan. If I'm getting that off of a organic cotton coil head, that's something special. With this one, I've gone 10 days. 10 days, it's still going strong. I guarantee you, this may go 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks where the lifespan of the flavor is still there like it was on the second day. Yes, there is a break-in period, and I think because the flax paper, first of all, the burning point once this stuff is wet is much higher than the burning point for the organic cotton once it's wet, okay? And because of that, it's not going to gunk up as fast. The flax paper around the coil is just not allowing that juice to gunk up on the coil. I'm sure it will over time, but right now, 10 days, flavor is just as good, if not better, than on the second day. The first day, it took a little bit of break-in. That is probably the only con to this. Now, it wasn't horrible. I was getting full-on flavor from the get-go, but I was getting more of like a roasted caramelized note, and I think that was that flax paper breaking in. And again, I don't know, man. I don't know how safe this flax paper is. I can't tell you, but all I can tell you is the facts and my experiences, and they've been phenomenal. Anytime I receive a product and it's different, it's just better, I'm freaking through the roof. First of all, pros, build quality. It comes in different color options. You got the blue one. Here's the blue one. You guys saw in the close-ups. Comes in stainless steel. Also comes with a rainbow tank. Comes in black. So you got blue, stainless steel, and black, and I believe they have a rainbow version. But you got color options. Pro. Here it is, a quarter of the way open. Smooth airflow. Smooth airflow. And we're going to take her wide open. Open her up. Still smooth as the baby's bottom, smooth as a porn star's ass. You know, I'm really digging the top fill. I think it's easy peasy to use. I like how it seals it off. It's just easy, and I like the drip tip sleeve. Some of you guys may not like the drip tip sleeve. You may not like the fact that the 510 connection adapter is a little wonky. I really don't mind it. The vape quality, the coil heads, what's in the coil head, I'm overlooking it. But that is the only con that I found, is the 510 drip tip adapter is a little wonky. The ARCO tank holds a good amount of juice, as you guys saw in the close-ups. The vape quality that I get off these coil heads is just... Rip, you gonna vape it? You're gonna shut your mouth and vape? Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. So the coil head that I'm rocking is the A6, baby. 80 to 90 watts recommended. I'm vaping her at 85 watts. Got the airflow. Actually, I gotta adjust her down. Adjust her down to a quarter of the way. 85 watts. You guys know the drill. Flavor. 10th day! The flavor is still just... With this flax paper, you're going to get that snap, crackle, pop. Listen to it. I mean, there's more of a snap, crackle, pop than I noticed with the organic cotton or even the ceramic. I feel like the organic cotton gives me more of a snap, crackle, pop than the ceramic. This flax paper gives me a more of a snap, crackle, pop than the organic cotton. Just chucking it, and I'm getting every note, every nuance. I will state, this thing guzzles. I just filled this thing up, and she's already a quarter down. Now, as far as price point for this puppy chucker, I'm hearing that it's going to be anywhere between 30 and 35 bucks retail online. I'll post a link down in the description or a couple links that will be carrying this tank. Now, on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Hey, Rip, if you'd have lost this chucker today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? Do I even need to answer it? Like I said, revolutionary, gonna change the vape game in my opinion. Hell yeah, I'd buy it. Now, I want to state this though, okay? I've only tested 4 coil heads, been vaping phenomenal. Champs. But it's only 4 coil heads, and I have to state that. It's not like I've gone through 50 coil heads, 100 coil heads. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, found it entertaining and helpful. If you did like it, well then like the video down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now.